Daniel.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, it's Ed Triggs from the New York Giants. How you doing, all right?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Ed?
Are you healthy?
I'm healthy.
All right, well, we're getting ready to turn your card in, so congratulations. I'm here to put you on the phone with Coach Shermer.
Wow, thank you so much, Ed.
Yes, sir.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Daniel Jones.
Oh my God! Oh my!
Floor's yours, bro.
What was going through your mind last night?
What was going through my mind last night, I'm going to start calmly and try to stay there as much as possible, which is, at number 6, there were an embarrassment of riches in the draft. So as a Giants fan who not only wanted a quarterback, but who believes Haskins is actually the best player in that draft. Haskins with 50 touchdowns to 8 interceptions and a 70% completion percentage, even though he constantly threw the ball down the field. Haskins who grew up in Jersey rooting for the Giants.
Daniel, first of all, the name is corny. How about that?
Oh, come on.
How about that?
Come
okay.
on now.
For the quarterback, right? That's first of all. Secondly, I'm looking at the schedule right here because that's what I do. You know me. I'm very big on resume. Who did you do what against? I mean, hell, I'll look like an all-world boxer if I'm boxing in the mirror. You put me in against somebody that's an all-world fighter. It's a different problem. So I'm looking at this. He threw for 396 yards against Pittsburgh. He threw for 361 yards against North Carolina. Not basketball, football. We're talking about football now, okay? He threw for 423 yards in his last collegiate game against Temple, okay?
We're joined by Giants quarterback Daniel Jones. First day of practice as the starter. How'd it go out there for you?
Thought it went well. You know, trying to get the game plan in. First day of you know, preparing for Tampa Bay, but you know, obviously a new position for me. Just trying to get comfortable, trying to get used to it, get the offense in, and get rolling.
Were you a little surprised yesterday morning when Coach Shermer said that you would be the starter this week?
You know, my job has been to stay ready, and as far as expectations, you know, I try to avoid that, but I think just trying to stay ready and yeah, different situation, unique situation, but excited for the opportunity, grateful for the opportunity.
A franchise steeped in tradition.
A Super Bowl champion.
That's been passed down through generations.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs and have some fun.
Believe it, and it will happen.
Was he inbounds? Yes.
And these guys, they haven't just accepted that legacy. They're on a mission to make it their own.
Sidearms and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love at the 40. Sacked by Thibodeau. The ball is loose. On the ground. Touchdown, Giants.
2nd and goal at the 7. Jones is going to run it on a fake handoff. He's to the 5. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones faked the handoff and then ran it in from 7 yards out. Fakes a handoff to Gallman. Sets, delivers one right. He's got Ingram on the run. He steps out of a tackle across midfield to the 45, down the left sideline to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Giants. 75 yards. Catch and run to Evan Ingram.
That's the foundation of what we're going to build.
Jones calls out the signals. Gallman to his left. Takes the snap. He's back to throw. Fires one right into the end zone. Caught for the touchdown by Sterling Shepard. What a catch by Shepard. Jones takes the snap. Back to throw. Steps up. He's going to run. Jones to the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones on a 7-yard run on a 4th and 5 from the 7. Jones takes the snap under pressure, steps out of one sack, steps out of another, and he's going to run. He's to the 35-30, lowers his shoulder and dives for the first down at the 25-yard line. Daniel Jones did it all by himself. Wow. Jones takes the snap, little play fake. Has time, deep ball down the left side, looking for Slayton, who makes the catch for the touchdown. What a catch by Slayton. Jones on a 1st and 10. Play fake, going to take a deep shot down the right side for Tate, who makes the catch, still on his feet, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, backs into the end zone, touchdown Giants, 64 yards.
So how did we get here? Let me tell you a story.
Pretty good against him then. From the 12, Jones keeps, gets a block, takes off, and he is gone. Trying to stay upright, and he absolutely all alone, and he trips going to the end zone and ends up carrying it as it is.
All right, here we go. Give me something. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Look at play. It's like a little, I don't know, it's like a little stick return, double returns, and I think the guy I think Daniel thought he was going to stay on the inside guy, and the guy kind of played in the middle of both of them. He fell off to the outside guy. But there was no spacing. I mean, it should be more spread out where the guy, like he didn't think he was returning maybe. I don't know, I'm not sure what. He's going to the outside guy. He threw it quick. He threw it quicker than he needed to. That's the pass protection. He's probably got Waller coming on the corner route with a little pump fake. That was not what we needed.
Lions turn 3 takeaways into only 10 points. Would have liked more. And now Van Ginkel comes in with yet another sack of Daniel Jones. Down Eric Gray as Jones exits. Jones told us, we asked about the first 4 games.
Yeah, down to the wire for the New York Giants, and this is one at several different moments you thought there's no way this deal is getting done, despite the fact that they spent hours upon hours upon hours in Indianapolis with Daniel Jones' new agents trying to hammer out this deal. In the end, I would say probably at 3:54, 6 minutes from the deadline was around the time this thing actually got done. Here are the details. It is a 4-year, $160 million deal for Daniel Jones. So that's $40 million a year, basically Dak Prescott's contract just at its face. The particulars are interesting too. $82 million over 2 years for Daniel Jones, which is much better, much more than, say, the $32 million franchise tag, then another tag the next year. $94 million virtually guaranteed at signing. That means upon signing his name, that basically is what he gets. A significant commitment for the New York Giants for their franchise quarterback. Plus, they make their cap number in year 1 a little better. And the best thing is they don't have to do this again in July or next year. They locked in Daniel Jones. He is now their guy.
The Daniel Jones thing is a little wild. There's a sticker shock when you see that number next to that name. Let's bring it up. This is just the guys, the quarterbacks, the average per year. So Aaron's boy in the upper left making 53. Aaron's boy for now, at least. And then look over on the right.
He's just trying to hurt my feelings today.
Listen, Aaron, things are getting real. I don't know if you saw the news. Like, this is not a joke with your boy.
I'm blind. I didn't see anything.
All right, maybe that's why you wear those glasses. It's not a Packers conversation.
There's some tears right now.
$40 million for Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, let's just not forget. They didn't want a future with him. They didn't put the 5th-year deal on him. And there he is back when he was a rookie. Do you remember when he showed up in the frat house through the campus square? This guy wearing it's like a J. Crew shirt untucked. That guy now makes $40 million a year.
Daniel Jones had a press conference yesterday. He was eyes wide open to everything happening around him and the conversation with the team.
Damn.
He was asked about them potentially taking a quarterback in the first round. Here's his answer.
How would you feel if the Giants used their first-round pick
Bright-eyed, bushy tail
on a quarterback, and have they looped you in at all to the possibility
Bruce,
that they might do that and bring in a challenger for your job?
Yeah, I mean, my focus is what I'm doing here with my rehab. Kind of the same thing with Saquon. It's the nature of our business. It's a competitive league, so the best way to handle that, I think, is to focus on what I'm doing, focus on myself, and making sure that I'm one, healthy, and then ready to play good football. So that's what I can control. That's what what I can do to help myself.
Hell yeah, great answer there out of Daniel Jones. Mike Tomlin says, don't blink. I want to keep the eyes open. He certainly did that. Gase had quite a press conference whenever he came in for the Jets. How about old Dana down at the Carolina Panthers GM?
Yep.
He looked like he maybe gnawed on something that kept his eyes wide open. Yeah. What's Daniel Jones doing? He's just jacked up, you think, whenever he's talking like that? Because it's hard to get past how creepy his eyes look every single word he's saying.
Yeah, every time I've watched that, I've watched it a couple times this morning, it just kind of reaffirms the fact that guy cannot be your quarterback. you cannot go into the season with that guy as your quarterback.
They're paying him $40 million.
I don't care. Eat it. Eat it, Mara. Just eat it. Burn it and go get a quarterback. That is... What's he going to do when he sees a rush coming at him?
Well, he sees it.
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well,
he's seeing the field better now than ever.
Look at this. They got a spotlight on his eyes?
Come on,
Bruce,
guy.
what the hell is going on with your quarterback there?
Mel, always great to visit. Look, I ask you for a surprise. It's hard not to look at Michael Penix at 8 because that's where all of our attention went from wow to whoa to whatever. Is that your big surprise of the night?
I'll change it up a little, Scott. I heard for the last couple months the Giants were looking at a quarterback, and they're sitting at 6. They could trade up to get J.J. McCarthy. I said, you're going to forget about Daniel Jones? You're going to hang him out to dry? You're not going to take an explosive receiver when you hadn't had a 1,000-yard receiver since 2018? You have no explosive plays, and you got Malik Neighbors and Romo Dunze sitting there? You're going to take a quarterback. I kept hearing, yeah, they're interested in a quarterback. And they didn't have to move up. They sat at 6, and there's J.J. McCarthy. So I'm thinking, okay, what have we been hearing? What's the chatter been for a couple months? They didn't take McCarthy, Scott. They took the receiver Malik Neighbors to help Daniel Jones, who they inherited. Most times GMs and head coaches want their own guy. And Daniel Jones is coming off injuries. And he had some struggles because the offensive line was bad and they didn't have explosive receivers. So I think the Giants may have, surprised some people. I'm happy they did what they did because I like Daniel Jones. So for all the Daniel Jones haters, the heir apparent wasn't taken at number 6.
Giants look great.
Yeah, Daniel's first pick 6, second drive interception wasn't great, but it'll happen. The O-line looks solid.
This is what I appreciate from the New York Giants. All offseason, we literally heard everything they said about everybody that was on their team. All the big decisions that were made, we watched on Hard Knocks with NFL Films the offseason. First time we've ever been sitting in a general manager's room talking to his staff while he's saying, nah, we're not dealing with this guy anymore. We're not paying him the amount of money. And also, we're going to find out if our quarterback is actually a $40 million quarterback after paying that person $40 million and that person having to hear that that's how the building is talking about him, even though it is very obvious that is the reality. And then in a preseason game, that does not matter at all. This happens. And Daboll, who's the head coach of the team, who we fell in love with after Hard Knocks, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Very much a weapon in all of these meetings. Every time he was on camera, it was awesome to kind of hear him. He has lost 150 pounds as well.
Yeah,
shout out.
It's like Pilates.
Shout out Pilates. Some food restrictors probably in there as well. As somebody whose weight fluctuates, I have nothing but mad respect for what Daboll was able to accomplish with his health and his fitness. But boy, Daniel Jones did everything that if you want to talk shit about the New York Giants for paying him $40 million, he did everything you'd want him to do. And that is terrible decisions, couple bad throws, but there was a lot of promise and there was hope. Here's Coach Daboll talking about Daniel Jones.
I'm curious what you saw when you went back and looked at Daniel Jones in sort of that first quarter, and then what do you make of the difference of the first quarter and the second quarter?
Well, I thought there was 2 plays that I'd like to have back, that we'd like to have back, but I thought he played fast. It's different when you're out there in practice. This was good for him to get out there and get some live reps.
Never played before.
With the rush and the ability to get hit. You had that scramble.
It's a rookie, yeah.
But I'd say he operated well in the pocket. Obviously, the backed up play, we've talked about that one. We'd all like to have that one back. The interception, it's a one-on-one throw down the sideline to Hyatt. So got to do a good job of saving some space and going up there and giving him opportunity. Then if the ball's up there, we got to go up there and get it. So I thought he made a lot of good decisions as the game went on. Made some nice throws and guys created some separation, a couple drops. But first time out there after a long layoff, live ball. It was good for him.
I love the way he handled that. Daniel Jones is listening to everything now because he's got a chance to hear what the general manager is saying about him in meetings. And he now hears his head coach going to bat for him. I think Daboll handled it perfectly. It's preseason. We shouldn't judge it. That's how Giants fans are viewing us? Or are Giants fans very loud about We suck again. What is the Giants fans' reaction to a preseason game?
I do think it's somewhere in the middle because this is year 6 for Daniel Jones. We're not talking about, like you said.
No, but he's just getting a feel. He's going to get a lot of reps.
He's coming off the ACL. Yeah, he hasn't played in a while, but we have seen time and time again, boneheaded interception, doesn't have any pocket presence. Boom, it's a fumble going the other way. Kind of culminated last season with the like 95-yard pick 6 against the Seahawks last year when they were in the red zone, and then he tried to tackle him and he ran it back for a touchdown. It's just like we cannot have it going forward. Luckily, there's an out of his contract after this year. We are all in. We are all in. Chips on the table with Danny Dimes, but we got a purse with $25,000 in it next to the table, and we're ready to buy back in.
Here with the quarterback of the New York Giants, good friend of mine, Daniel Jones, a.k.a. the only person I do believe in Hard Knocks history to avoid, elude, and just completely not be on camera almost at all. Hi, we have to talk about the beard. It's the only thing. I'm like, we want to talk about the offensive line. No, the beard. Is this like a Teen Wolf thing where you have it and there's some sort of supernatural edge to it?
There's nothing different about the beard. I think it was just kind of a training camp thing. We'll see how long it lasts. It's here for now, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of questions about it, a lot of people talking about it, so we'll see. I'll see how long it lasts.
Are we keeping the beard?
I don't know yet. I can't commit yet. We'll see what happens.
Okay, what did I say? 9 months. Dable says today's the plan for you to play against the Texans. When you think about that, where does your head go? Like, with the amount of time you've missed, the rehab, and now you get to go out there and let it rip a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think I feel ready. I feel prepared. I've had a good rehab process and feel like I've set myself up to play well, and excited to get out there, get some live action, feel the just kind of go through a game and operate in a real life situation.
Can we make a deal to keep the beard at least through like week 4?
We'll see. I don't know how long this beard thing is going to last.
Why?
It's fun for now. It's a training camp thing, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.